Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. I am going to do a little altered playing card today. It is for hashtag Deck the Year. It is hosted by Penny at Penny's Crafty Creations. It is an open collaboration, and if you participate every week for the entire year, you will have 52 altered playing cards. You can use any kind of card you like. If you want to use a flash card, if you want to use a playing card, if you want to use a deck of Uno cards, if you want to use a whole mixture. It's very flexible. Any card that you would like to use. And I encourage you to go check out the hashtag Deck the Year. And also I will put Penny's latest video below so you can see a list of everyone that's participating. And you can go check them all out. So many different takes on altering a card, and so much inspiration. I've gotten so much inspiration. Just love watching all the videos and everything that everyone makes. They're so absolutely amazing. But I have a stack of stuff, and I've already used my sanding block purchased from Amazon, and my little black bicycle cards have shown. Black on the back. They do have a coating on them, and you can so leave the coating on if you would like. It's just totally up to you. But I like to sand it off just a bit. I like that look. So we're going to get all of my little scraps and things out of the way here. Let's put them down in this corner. A little scrap of this. I have some lace scraps and scrap of a book page. It was a chapter page, actually. It looks like I painted on top of it too. So let me put these kind of up there out of the way. And I think I want this one. I'm going to put lace on top so then you can see that. So let's just put these right there, maybe out of the way. First thing I want to do is ink it up a bit. I like the grungy look. I like doing things Bex style. Sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed on the ink, like right now. Oh, that's funny. Just do all the edges, just like that. I'm just going to do this side just around a bit. And I am using ground espresso. I like the darker colors, but sometimes I like the vintage photo. But just generally whatever I have on my desk. There, that looks perfectly great. Perfectly great, yeah. Perfectly great. Oh my, crack myself up. And I want to stamp this directly over my card. So I'm going to take my stickers out. These are Dollar Tree stickers. They're metallic and puffy. So I'm going to take those out and just set those aside. We'll use those in a moment. But I just use this to stamp onto. You don't need a big fancy stamping platform. This is just a piece of cardboard under there that I just covered with a scrap of white copy paper. I like that better than using a stamping platform, unless I want it to be an exact same spot, which is not very usual for me. Just going to... Probably didn't need that much ink on there, but let's just, there we go. And I'm not a perfectionist, so this works just fine for me. Just laying it across and there, just smooshing down. Awesome. That is great. So we don't need that anymore. So we have the nice, gorgeous spider web on there. So now I'm going to turn it over and work on the other side first. what we want to do is make this into a journal spot. So that's why I picked a sheet of scrap that had mainly blank. And that is a book page. You can see I've used it for several different things. I want to use probably about that much so I can still use that number on the chapter page. So put that back in the scrap pile. That's pretty cool looking with the gold flecks on there. And let's just trim this little edge off. Keep that also. And I think that will just about fit over it. I think that'll be great. I am going to just barely ink up these edges here. I just like that look. And this is for hashtag Deck the Year, which is hosted by Penny at Penny's Crafty Creations. And check out the hashtag. You get lots and lots of inspiration for altered cards of all kinds. There, I think that'll look great. I want some lines on it because I want to make it into a journal card. Let's see, so I'm just going to get my lines stamp. And I don't need that big of a space. I'm just going to ink up the middle. Turn it over. There we go. Just get the lines on there. That works for me. Awesome. See? You could also just, since it's a small sheet of paper, you could also just draw the lines straight across if you needed to, if you didn't have the stamp. But I like how that looks. And I'm going to, let's see, do we want it this way or this way? Let's do it. Wait a minute. Put it down at the bottom because we're going to glue a label right there. There. Okay. Let's see. We can get that quite a ways down there. The label there, and I don't think I want happy. Enjoy. Let's see what label we want. Story, that's a good one. That would be a good one, I think. Just put story there. And let's get this little scrap of black, glue it on there, and cut it off. Just so it stands out a little bit more. That way. How about we try this way? No, how about that way? I just want a little tiny frame of the black. Again, I'm not trying to be perfect at all. That's just my style. I don't like everything to be straight and perfect. But you do yours however you want to. There's no right or wrong way to crafting, paper crafting, or any kind of crafting. You do it your way, and that will be just perfect. Especially if you like junk journaling like I do. Okay, let's see. Well, I didn't glue that on there yet, did I? That's all right. We can just adjust. We want it down in the corner maybe? That might be cute. Let's do that. It's not where I intended it to go, but hey, you never know. Just wherever you feel like putting it. There we go. That's fine. That'll work just great. Love it. Okay. Press that down just a bit. Well, looks great. I like it. That gold looks really cool. Okay, for this side, we are going to put down a piece of lace. Do we want that color? I got two scraps here, two choices of that color, because we're going to put one of these flowers in the middle. How about that flower right there? Let's cut it out because I don't like the brashiness of this. It's just not going to go with my style. You might like it. And if you do, you can skip this step. What I'm going to do is put a little black on it. Just a little in the middle. Just turn it sideways and go over the tops so that you just get a little bit of black on there. I just left it on this piece of acetate or packaging just so it would be easier for me to hold on to and not get my hands all black. But that just doesn't matter to me. I'm a paper crafter or crafter of all kinds, and I don't mind. Okay, let me see that. I think that looks great. That looks great. And see, it does not stick to your hands because it's a permanent marker. That worked out nicely. So which one do we want? This one? Or do we want this one? Well, I kind of think I like that because you can see the black peeking through. Yeah, I think I like that better. We'll have to save that black for another day. Set that aside. Only thing I'm concerned is I want, so you can see the numbers, so I want the, where it curves in, I want the curved in part to be right beside the number. So let's do it like that. Another piece of scrap for later. Let's cut that off a little bit straighter. Just a little bit. Okay, so I want to glue this on, but I'm going to only glue to right here because we're going to poke some, we're going to punch, not poke, punch some holes at the top. So I have this little scrap here that I think will look really pretty dangling down. So let's just glue on, put glue on the bottom part, so it'll be about right there. As we can come back later and put some glue after I have punched the holes. But this way I will already have this in place, so when I punch the holes will be punched through the lace also. Okay, bear with me just a moment. There. Okay, that's good. Very good. Okay, what we want to do now is I'm going to punch some holes. There's a line right there on the lace. So I think I'm going to, so I don't need to worry about that side because we put the story, we put the words at the bottom. So let's go in about, let me set this up a little bit farther so we get the same on both sides. If we get a little off, it's okay. There we go. That's a little off, but that's all right. I'm not too worried about it. I was just making sure that I punched the holes at the top, even though I looked at it. I've done that. I'm sure nobody else ever does anything upside down but me, but I do it. Let's see, where's my little... So I'm going to go ahead and my little scrap I have left here, just push it through. Now you see why we didn't want to glue it yet, because the art glitter glue dries really fast. Okay, so we don't want it to be super long. About that. Can always trim it off a bit. Let's take this one and put it through there. Just poke that through that lace. There we go. Perfect. I'm just going to tie it up. And then do it in another, tie it again. Double knot there. That is as cute as can be. Think we need another one? I think we should put another one on there. I think that would be really cute to put another one. Why not? See, probably about that much. We still have some left for another day. And just hang tight. We will put this flower on there in a moment. And this one's a little bit more tricky because you already have something in that hole. So we're just going to push it through there. And that came out nicely. Let's do the other one. Whoops, which one is which? This one. Could have done two different colors, but I didn't have a scrap and I didn't want to cut something else to get a scrap. I meant to use these scraps. Okay, let's just tie this one up the same way. Tie it once and then do the double knot. Shake it off over there. There's a lot of fluffies flying around. That is really cute. Kind of creepy looking, really. I like that. And we may trim it some more. But let's go ahead and get this put on. It already has, what do you call that? The pop-up dot. It has escaped me what it's called, so you know what those are. So I'm going to put some art glitter glue on here, a little liberally. Let's see, we want this pretty much in the middle, so that looks pretty much in the middle. Just going to press down for just a minute. It doesn't take a minute for that art glitter glue to start to adhere. And we may not even have to glue this down because we have the holes up there holding it. so cute. I am going to give it a little bit of a haircut though. That is so cute. I know I said that, but it really is. How about that? Whoops. that just worked out nicely, didn't it? There we go. It just looks, it really does look creepy now with that on there. That's cute. I like that. Okay, got some little bitty pieces for some snippets later. Okay, there we go. Some lace, some stamping, and just some all scraps except for this flower. And then here's the back to journal on. It says story. I like that. I like how that turned out. This is for week 14 for hashtag Deck the Year. It is hosted by Penny at Penny's Crafty Creations. And I am Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video for a very simple altered playing card. Have a wonderful crafty day.